everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Today we're going to make something delicious and Spanish inspired. Beef and green beans. Over here we got a pound of green beans that Mrs. Ribbit has cut up and washed and rinsed. We have here about 3.5 pounds of chuck that I've cut up into 1.5 inch cubes. You can use any beef you want or stew meat. You see the ingredients. We've got some Spanish smoked paprika, cumin, black pepper. This here is ground coriander, and we're going to need some white wine in here to give it a little bit of sauce, and that's Chardonnay right there. So stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. First thing we're going to do is we're going to season the meat, and I have all the seasonings in the container here, and you'll see the ratios in the notes below. But as I mix it in, there's a 1/4 cup each of ground cumin and smoked sweet paprika, 2 tablespoons of ground coriander, 2 tablespoons of coarse ground black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of sea salt. Now what we're going to do is just combine all the meat nicely like this till it's all covered, and just set it off to the side for the flavors to marry for about an hour. Okay, it's been about an hour. We've got all our other vegetables and stuff prepped. We're going to start adding the meat, and we're going to brown it in small batches over hot olive oil. Okay, we're going to do it in batches because we don't want the meat to steam. We want it to actually brown. Okay. All right, now that the meat's all browned and we have all this deliciousness stuck to the bottom of the pan, we're going to deglaze it. We got some Chardonnay wine, and we're going to put in about a cup or so, half a bottle. Okay. Then we have 1 cup warm water and 1 Knorr beef bouillon cube. And we're going to turn this on high, and we're going to scrape all those nice juicy bits off the bottom and get this to be a nice base for the sauce we're going to make. Now that that's beautifully deglazed, we're going to turn it down to medium high, and we're going to add all the meat back in. Okay? Oh yeah, juices and all. Smelling delicious. Now we're going to turn on the heat back to high, and we're going to pour enough wine to just barely cover the meat. 4/5 of a bottle. What the hell? Let's add the whole thing. All right. Now we're going to bring it up to boil, turn it down to simmer, and put the lid on. Then we're going to cook it for about 20 minutes, okay, at a low simmer, just to cook the meat all the way through and get it nice and tender. Meet me then. Alright, as soon as it comes to boil, we're going to add 4 cloves of garlic. These are rojas from the garden. Get them in there. We're going to put the lid on and turn it down to number 2 and simmer it for 20 minutes. Alright, the meat has been simmering in there for 20 minutes, and oh yum, what a delicious broth. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it up to medium high. We want to bring it to boil, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 1 onion that we've sliced up into half rings. We're going to add 2 red bell peppers. The peppers we've cut into thin strips. The tops and the bottoms we've medium minced. Okay, we don't want to waste anything, so we're going to put all that in there like that. And then of course we can't forget the pound of purple bush beans. Okay, and we're going to sprinkle them all in there. And as this comes to a boil, we're going to mix everything in there real nicely. And we're going to cook it uncovered until the vegetables are tender. About 5-10 minutes tops. Okay, so join me back, see how it's done. Alright, 10 minutes later, the green beans are done perfectly. All the vegetables are softened. Let's go ahead and plate some up, and let's see how it's done. Go ahead and see the bowl over here. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice scoop. All that rich broth and vegetables and meat. Good Lord. Get some red bell peppers in there. Okay. Now we got to garnish that baby, of course. Can't have Spanish food without some olives, right? How about some black olives there? And of course, some fresh cut parsley. That's always good. And for the final touch, traditional Spanish, just drizzle it with a little bit of fresh extra virgin olive oil. And there you have it. Spanish-inspired beef and green beans. Thanks for watching. People, this is delicious stuff right here. Thanks. Take care. Tan doblando la